Hello, viewers. This is Michael from Three Views, bringing you my 605 podcast. This is my 605 podcast. Like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to reach hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will have some adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will have some adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, then you get to watch this audio podcast recording. Now, with this and everything else out the way, let's get into the topic of this video. As you guys know, this is, as you guys know, it's been 5 episodes so far of the new Sentai series, King-Ohger. So basically, we're in our so far for the so basically for the last during episode, which was episode. During episode 3, we started a major story arc for the first half of this series. So basically, this Sugar and Treasure story arc. So basically, we know, as you guys know, if you guys have been watching the series, we know that the Bagua, the villains of the series, are looking for a treasure, who are looking for a treasure called the Shivering Treasure, and apparently they need some the bad guys in order to find the treasure. They need three Zords called the God Zords, being a scorpion, a grasshopper, and a rhinoceros beetle. So far, the Rangers had so far the Rangers had the rhinoceros beetle or the kabuto beetle in their possession, and the Bugwa has already managed to take the stone and of the scorpion one. So basically, there's these three. So basically, it turns out that the Bugwa are looking for this treasure. So treasure called the Shugod treasure that leads to a great power, but we don't know what this treasure is. So basically, my theory is, remember in Kill Ranger, when Ho Soldier, remember that whole story arc with the Kill Ranger had to gather free Q Thomas had to gather free these three special Q Thomas. So basically, and it turned out that these three Q Thomas led them to Ho and Soldier, being the special ranger of that series, and basically woke him up to stasis. So basically, what is this whole Sugar and Treasure or Treasure story? It's a major story. It's a major story plot of bringing the Sixth Ranger into this new Sentai series. So basically, we know that Western and King Lackless is going to be a evil Silver Ranger, but not a official Sixth Ranger. So basically, what is this? This whole treasure arc of King-Ohger is actually an arc that will lead to reveal the Sixth Ranger. Cause like in Kill Ranger, cause remember in Kill Ranger, I'll say again, remember in Kill Ranger, the Kill Rangers had to get these three special Q Thomas, and that once they got these three Q Thomas together, it summoned a ship, and therefore they found Ho and Soldier Ranger on board the ship in Spaces, and therefore he came the Special Ranger, and basically and helped and join the King Rangers and help fight those evil and whatnot. So basically, my theory is I believe this Sugar and Treasure is actually I believe this whole Sugar and Treasure arc that that in killing it, it's actually a big. It's going to lead to a sixth ranger. It's going to lead to a sixth ranger because we know. So far the bad guys don't even know what the treasure is, but they do know that they do know they need certain things to find this treasure. So basically, I believe this whole treasure arc that King-Ohger is doing is basically it's going to basically lead up to the reveal of the Sixth Ranger in this series. Also could lead to something more. So basically, I believe the whole sugar and treasure is actually it's a story arc that will lead up to the Sixth Ranger being revealed sometime too in the series. So basically, usually Sixth Rangers don't come through like typical Sentai fashion. The Sixth Ranger doesn't come to like episode 13 or sometimes 16 or around episode 13 or 17 usually in typical Sentai fashion, you start off with the base with the basis range team first, then induce Megazord, then auxiliary Zord follows, and basically you get the super combination next, then you get the Six Ranger, then you get the Six Rangers, and you get it's sort of like a hyper combination after that. Then if there's any other Exozords or a final combination after that, blah 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 blah, and basically, I believe that the sugar and this whole sugar and treasure is a big story arc that is setting up the Sixth Ranger to be introduced in this series. So anyway, what do you guys think about this? Good, bad? What do you think about this series? Good, bad, or just okay? Please let me know. Anyway, signing off. 1.